Peter Obi got 45,000 votes in my local government in Gombe, but was given only 26,000 votes in the state. Amoga says, welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post our juicy news update. Please click on the notification bell. Captain Amoga, a chieftain of the Labour Party in Gombe State, has alleged that INEC did not announce the correct number of votes that Peter Obi scored in Gombe State during the presidential elections. According to a report recently published by Punch, Captain Amuga said, during the declaration of the presidential election result in his local government area of Biliri, it was announced that Peter Obi scored 45,000 votes and he was declared the winner in his local government. He said, however, the state INEC returning officer lately announced that Obi scored only 26,000 votes in the entire Gombe state. And Amuga's was during the announcement of the presidential election result in my local government area of Biliri, Gombe State. The presiding officer declared Obi as outright winner with 45,000 votes. But what was later announced by the state INEC returning officer was to give Obi only 26,000 votes and the whole of Gombe State. You see, I feel anytime we go back to this point, I feel sad, and I know a lot of people are still going to refeel and relieve these feelings when they read this. There are people who came up with proofs that look, in my local government we got this number, XYZ number, and unfortunately when they were announcing it live on TV, we don't know the miracle that happened. Maybe the miracle that happened in Cana, for those who are Christians, the miracle that happened in Cana as Jesus turned water into wine, maybe that is what is going on. But this one, or maybe the miracle that happened in what's it called, where Jesus multiplied, this time maybe it's subtracted, because we don't know what is going on. I feel people relieved this particular day, and a lot of people were not happy with this. But what am I saying? A lot of people are not happy. So these are the issues. Then when you come outside and say somebody won an election, they're telling you how. How did this person win? You understand? There were lots of things that are not adding up. Or should we talk about how this particular party, this particular party, how do I put it? This particular individual or this particular party, they came out and they literally stopped people from voting their choice of the ideal presidential candidate. And it now became, some people went to where they were going to vote, they had to chase them away. Should be a lot of issues. Should I talk about how they were battering people, they were beating people, how they came outside, and they were saying if you vote this particular, it doesn't make sense after the presidential election. So you can see a lot of scenarios happen. A whole lot of scenarios happen. Do you get? Those involved in this charade against Obi shall never know peace in their entire life. They're already going through a lot. Because you see the situation in this country, I've said it, you cannot escape it. There are some situations in this country that you say, the rich, touch them. But this one, the wealthy, the people who are in the 1% of those who have money, the thing they touch them. They are touched, their businesses are touched, their businesses are affected. You cannot be secluded completely, except you're living, I've said it before, except you're living in Mars Pluto, in Venus Pluto, Jupiter Pluto, that Saturn Pluto, that, Saturn planets. That is when you're so okay, we are secluded. But as far as you are here in this country, whether you voted the right person, whether you did not vote the right person, whether you did not even come outside to exercise a vote at all, we are all going through the same thing in this country. Where was he when Obi was looking for witness during Tribunal of INEC to ask him to come to Abuja again? My darling, you see what happened in that particular one. See, it is not that those witnesses that were taken, some of them, they did not listen to them. A lot of things, that particular tribunal verdict, that is why, see, I think, like I said, anytime people go back to this point, people will leave it with so much pain. They're not happy about it. Because this question that I asked, do you think that Obi did not take people who are living witnesses? They called it hearsay. You understand? So they called this thing hearsay. They said it was false. You know, they came out and gave it a lot of name. That is it. A lot of people, a lot of, what's it called? And, you know, Labour Party being, it is their first time of having to come outside in such a way and manner and face two other elephants that has actually been, you know, there were a lot of things and miscalculation that happened. I'm telling you, there are a lot of things that they did not do. And of course, if you ask me and I say it's okay, there are a lot of things that they did not do. Like, I don't think they had what they call that particular returning of this officer that you go to a particular local government. Each local government you go to, you have people there who actually recorded what happened. I don't think, or maybe they went there and they were not given, what's it called? They were not recognized, something like that. So people of Nigeria that went to their various places and even had to stand, some of them they recorded with their phones, their voice notes, or to their camera. They say nah hearsay. So you know work. You understand? So you won't just come out and say these people they know what's it called, for somebody that asks that where this person do. You don't hear some of them they were presented and they were turned down. The court say technically glitches. How they even put no be technical glitch based on technicality. How did they even? Oh, I beg. That's what happened. So it was bad. It wasn't in Gombe alone. The manipulation was massive by fraudulent INEC and it co-hosts all over the federation. Well, you think that people they play when people come outside say, you know, you think people are actually crazy? They came outside and say this is not who they voted for. They're not crazy. PDP and APC votes was given to Obi in the East, so the manipulation is everywhere in the states. Don't even go there. Stop playing. Stop playing. Why can't you present the evidence in court? I think I've said something on that. Why saying it now? Why didn't you bring it before now? And the court before the tribunal. Which of the tribunal are you talking about, bro? Is it the same tribunal that has been influenced by the executive arm of the government? Somebody is now saying something meaningful. Thank God. By the executive arm of government, the fact remains that Nigeria is doomed. God forbid, the Nigeria that I beside is not doomed though. Yes, I just go beg us. I beg. They can never come out to present the evidence because they don't have any bunch of losers. Okay. The evidence was there, but the PEPT exactly refused to evaluate the evidence. And that is true. They like struck it out and said, Conmin, you know, can they keep shutting it up? So for me, I feel this particular issue is very delicate on the minds of Nigerians. I'm telling you, if this thing gets out, people go start to pour in and it's not going to be nice with everything going on. People will go back to the fact that they never wanted this man and that's with everything going on in the country. They go say, we don't want this man. This man no be people choice. So going back is like relieving the hurt. Relieving the hurt and everything, relieving the emotions people felt during that 25th February till 27th. For 1 week, a lot of people were, we are not really okay after the election. Sincerely, it messed with their psychological, should I say, their mental state. All right, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for turning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.